Don't you just hate it when the police steal your truck? Alright guys, I know everyone is eager to start the News with Mr. Pipsqueak Season 3, Sheep Among Wolves. But for now, we're waiting on the Home Depot verdict, and it's taking its sweet time. So for today, let's go on a little side quest to uncover some more Toccoa Tomfoolery. This is Larry Lightkeep, and this is Larry Lightkeep's truck. Don't believe me? Here's the vehicle's 2023 registration. It's a black Chevy Colorado. It belongs to Larry Lightkeep. But there's a little confusion, because Larry didn't buy the truck himself. In 2023, Larry's aging father gave Larry the truck as a gift. Then, in 2024, when his father was dying, Larry used the truck to drive to his father's home to care for him. Let's have a legal expert explain it to us.
He's had this registration since 2023. He had it before his father died, so it's his.
Larry's father died, and at some point thereabout, Larry left the truck, which was his truck, registered in his name, a year prior, with plans to come back and pick it up later. And then, the tomfoolery erupted. On May 11th, 2024, Larry showed up at his father's house to pick up some of his things, including his truck. But some other relatives, Larry's father's wife's granddaughter, Christina, and her partner, David, were at the house and didn't want Larry to be there. One of them called 911 to have Larry trespassed.
Okay, we have a trespasser on the property.
Okay, who is it?
Larry Lightgibb.
This is a little strange because both of them admitted that they told Larry he could be on the property to collect the stuff.
Al's stuff was still in the home, of which we've given Larry permission to come in and get.
That's what all we want. We just want him to get his stuff.
And he said that you coming in here and getting the furniture was already a done deal and agreed to.
Regardless, Deputy Paul Harris, Stevens County Sheriff's Office, showed up. The situation was a confusing one because Larry's father, Al, married later in life. His wife owned the house, but Al owned some of the things in the house. So there's a lot of back and forth about who has a right to be there and who gets what stuff.
Is there a lease agreement over who gets to stay here, who gets to live here? Or is it just her saying, this person can stay here and this person can't?
It's time to go, Larry.
What are we doing? What else do we need to get out now?
Yeah, what do you need?
Did Mr. Alfred, your dad, have a will?
Yes.
Now you got me standing in a position. This is what I'm talking about. He's saying he's got paperwork that says that.
Better than me.
I ain't got time for this. Listen to the question, sir. What did Mr. Alfred's will say that Larry was entitled to? You got something through a court that says that you are the rightful... Wait a minute, has that got the tools? What do you want to do? Are you want to move the shed? So what Miss Margaret needs to do so that we don't have this problem in the future is to finally give this house to whoever she's going to give it to.
I don't think anyone would want to be in Deputy Harris's shoes at the moment. He keeps trying to tell everyone involved that these are civil matters and not criminal matters. Something that the probate court needs to sort out and not him.
I want to be honest with you, a lot of this falls into a civil situation. We're at one of those crossroads where all of this, a lot of this is civil. That is all civil, and you have to go to court for that stuff. Most of the time we say, this is civil, by 10-8, and I'm out. So in this case, what we do is, we're going to say that this is a civil situation. We have to go through the court system.
But then, he starts reading over the will and notices something interesting. Larry's father left his vehicles to his wife, not to Larry.
Any items of personal property not include in item 5 to my spouse, including any automobile which I shall own if she survives me.
Now you've seen the end before the beginning, so you know that this black Chevy Colorado isn't part of the estate. It didn't belong to Larry's father. It belonged to Larry before his father died. But Deputy Harris doesn't know that. And then Harris starts connecting the dots in all the wrong ways.
Wait a minute. That said that the vehicle went to her. So it's not his truck.
So Deputy Harris decides, wrongly, that the truck is not Larry's truck, and he decides to step into this civil matter by taking Larry's truck away.
Let me have the keys to that truck, Larry. Let me have the keys to that truck. It's gotta have to go through probate. Alright, you got anything on there?
You would think that this confusion could have been easily cleared up by Deputy Harris just running the license plates and confirming that the truck was registered in Larry's name. But he didn't. And when Larry asked for the trunk key back, Deputy Harris started to get angry.
You going to retain that key?
I'm not. It don't belong to me. It belongs to them.
No, it doesn't.
It belongs to. I'm not going to argue with you, Larry. Get the last box and get out of here. You're pushing my patience now. I'm done. Let's go. Get the boxes. Get them in your truck and let's go, man. Park it over here. What about over there? You just want to argue. Get it in the truck. I'm done now. Always with the questions.
Are you going to retain my car key? Doesn't seem like an unreasonable question. But Larry did as he was told. He loaded his things into his moving buddy's truck and everyone left. Of course, the fact that Deputy Harris had intervened in this civil matter by taking Larry's truck and handing it over to his dead father's wife's granddaughter did not sit well with the Lightkeepers. So later that afternoon, they went to the courthouse parking lot where Deputy Harris went out to meet them.
Hello, Larry. What can we do for you?
We'd like possession of our vehicle back.
That ain't gonna happen today.
Well, we need it back today. It's our vehicle.
I'm not taking you over there to get it.
Okay.
You're not gonna tell me what to do.
Okay, can I show you the paperwork?
You can show me whatever you want, but it ain't happening.
It's only in Larry's name.
I don't. You're not going back over there today. How is it in his name?
Because it's his vehicle.
How did he get it?
He got it over a year ago. He's been paying the taxes. These people do not know what they're talking about.
Chevy Colorado. I don't know the VIN number. I don't know. According to what I was told, back up away from me a little bit, please. Thank you. According to what I was told, Randall Scott said, according to that will and testament that you showed me, it said that the vehicles belonged to Margaret unless she deemed otherwise. That's in his will. Did that vehicle not belong to Alfred?
What? The what?
The vehicle that he left in that yard, did it not belong to Alfred?
No.
Then why is it there? Why wasn't it somewhere else?
Because we needed to get it.
No. You've had time to get it. Why is it still there? Why was it still there? If it belonged to you, why is it at that house? Why is it ain't your house?
It doesn't matter why it's at their house, Deputy Harris. They aren't obligated to answer irrelevant questions.
Many reasons for that.
I'm sure there is, of which you don't want to tell me because you're deceptive. I'm not telling you to go over there and get that truck.
Say that again.
You're deceptive, and I can say whatever I want.
Okay, when are police going to learn? We have a right to remain silent. We don't have to answer your questions. Not answering questions doesn't make people deceptive. It just means they aren't answering questions. There's the documentation for the truck that you took. So what you should be doing is checking to confirm who owns the truck, and then if he owns it, you should be giving it back.
I'm not telling you to go over there and get that truck. Stay off that property. Go through the court system and get it. I'm not telling you to go over there and get that truck. This is civil. We're not going through this constantly with this.
Just so I understand, if it's registered in his name only, why would we have to do that? It's our vehicle.
I don't know. Why is it on that property? Why is it on that property? Why ain't it on your property where you live right now?
We'd like to take it there.
Why wasn't it? You're not answering my question. This is why I said deceptive. Why is it on that property?
Harris, follow me here. It's a truck. The whole point of a truck is that it moves from one place to another place. The place where the truck is doesn't determine who owns it. It doesn't matter.
Tell me the real reason why it's... You know where my car's at? At my house. It's not on somebody else's house. It's at my house. And that's why it's at my house, because it's my car. Why is it on that property to begin with? Why is it there? Not no answer for that, huh?
Just like the other stuff was, we were trying to get it all.
No, that stuff was in there because until about 2 weeks ago, that man was alive. That's why that stuff was in that house. So are you absolutely sure that that truck don't belong to Alfred?
We just read the paperwork.
I don't know what that says. I don't know the VIN number to that truck.
You can't look it up?
You can run the tags that are sitting on it.
I could.
Why didn't you do that?
Why am I going to run tags in somebody else's yard? Why would I need to do that?
Tags are around all the time.
Yeah, on the road I can, yeah. But that car was parked in somebody's property, minding its own business, not on the roadway. Why would I run it?
Oh, you know, be on the lookout. Great.
Looks like I'm the one being deceived.
This is a civil situation. I'm not telling you to go back onto that property and get that truck. You know what happens when you do that? Then they start bitching and moaning, and then I got to deal with them. I don't want to deal with it because I don't know who belongs to what. I don't. If that stuff, all of this family stuff is all civil problems, go to the court systems and get it figured out through court. The judge tells you can go and get that truck, then it's yours. Go get it. But I'm not going to tell you to go get that truck because I don't know who it belongs to. Leave it on the property until the judge tells you to go get it. But you still can't, for some reason, you can't answer the question as to why that truck is on that property in the first place. If it belongs to you, why ain't it at your house? What was you doing with it?
You were in the process of dealing with executing the will.
Okay.
I mean, I'm serious. His father just died, and we were trying a million things that we had to do.
Yeah. And his father owns the truck. His father passed, and according to the will that his father made, that belongs to the wife.
No,
That's what the will says. He gave it to me, and that's what it said. All vehicles. And then Randall, their attorney, 910-4 dispatch, there's no need. The attorney that is over the executor of that estate said that estate, all the stuff that belonged to Alfred and Margaret.
He's not the attorney. I think it is.
I don't know. And I'm not, that's why I don't need to know, because I don't need to get involved in it. This belongs into those buildings right there with judges. Let it go for the weekend until you get into that building and get a judge to tell you can go get it.
Okay.
Why can't we do that and let this go?
We'll do that. I'm just worried that I don't want them driving it or wrecking it or
Really?
it doesn't belong to them.
They're not going to do that.
I hope not.
Okay? Not everybody is evil and wicked and deceptive.
They've been pretty deceptive.
Well, I can't see that. They have a young infant little child that they need to worry about. They're not worried about materialistic stuff right now.
At this point, we should probably point something out. Even though police often have confusing situations, complex laws, and judicial roles thrust upon them, they aren't necessarily very intelligent. See, for example, Robert Jordan versus City of New London. In that case, Robert Jordan applied for a job as a police officer, but was denied an interview because he had scored too high on a written examination. Smart people tend to realize that kidnapping and robbing people is not a great lifestyle, and they can usually earn more money doing something actually valuable. As you've seen in the past, the police tend to be bottom feeders who really can't do anything else worthwhile. Now, we don't know if such policies are being implemented in Stevens County, but policy or not, they're definitely getting the results, if you know what I mean. So the Lightkeepers tried to work through the sheriff's office, and when that didn't work, they waited until Monday. And then they went to their lawyer's office, where the sheriff's office sent in their finest, the poster boy for low IQ police. That's right, I'm talking about none other than the infamous Dondi Nelson.
It's a civil matter then.
Oh, and by the way, you'll notice that his body cameras are working. Just in case we have any new viewers, you should know that Dondi Nelson was the worst cop in Stevens County. He was forced to resign from multiple agencies and is best known for beating up kids and lying to have innocent people arrested. His own daughter said this about him.
Like, the last time I spoke to him, my exact words were, if I heard that you died, I'd laugh.
The good news is that Dondi Nelson is no longer working in law enforcement, in part because he kept having issues with missing video from cameras that were supposedly inoperable. But here he is, just 47 days before the Home Depot police scandal with cameras that seem to be working just fine. We've documented before that Nelson is a person of particularly bad character, but in this incident, we get to see more of his not very intelligent side.
So, here's the letters of testimony that says he's the estate executor.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the copy of the registration for the vehicle, titled in his name 2023 and 2024.
Mm-hmm.
So he just wants to go get it, and they're like saying they won't let him have it.
Okay, well, all you have to do is call the sheriff's office and do a property retrieval. That's
Okay.
all you have to do. As long as you prove that it's yours.
It was the sheriff.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So we have to call the sheriff's department to get a property retrieval, is what you're telling me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Oh, yes,
Yeah,
sir.
we
Yes,
called
ma'am.
and tried to get it back on Saturday and show them paperwork, but they wouldn't let us.
Okay.
They said that we had to go to court to get it back.
This is a further discussion. Did you want to have this in private? Or do
I don't know. That would be something Ann would have to address. So.
Yes.
But there's no way he can just go get it today. Like.
If it's his property,
Yeah.
It's your property. You pay for it.
I won't answer that question, but it is my property.
If you pay for it, if it's your property, if it's not part of what you inherited.
No, it's not part of what he inherited.
So if it's you paid for it.
His father only died last month, so if he's had this registration since 2023, he had it before his father died, so it's his.
No, if it's his property, if his dad left it to him.
But no, his dad was still alive when he got it.
Okay.
So.
His dad died.
Am I not understanding? Because
I was
it's
allowed
entirely possible.
my father to use my car.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is the vehicles in your name?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
That's what this is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The vehicle's in your name.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
All right.
There are other items of property that are part of the estate, though, that are at that same location that he needs to get. I guess the pressing one right now is that we feel like they maybe have moved the property off site or something. I don't know.
The only problem I'm foreseeing here is the reason why the other deputies didn't make you remove the property is hold on, let me call my patrol commander and find out, because if it's your vehicles or you just inherited it, it's a civil matter then.
Yeah, but he didn't inherit it though, because his father was still alive when he got it. So he couldn't have inherited. Would be after his father died. He left it to him in his will or something.
Mm-hmm. Yes, correct.
So that's not what happened. He got the car before his father died, so it couldn't be part of the inheritance.
Just to be clear, his father died April 8th. You see that he's paid the taxes since then. It is
okay.
His name.
Yeah. So.
It's my birthday there.
So, anyway, that's just what we wanted. We wanted to try to see if we could get a report written up so we can have it for the file, and then also.
It's a civil matter. We cannot get involved with civil matters. Civil matters.
Let me go talk to Ann and see what she thinks.
We cannot get involved. Civil matters, zero.
Okay.
Zero involved.
You go ahead and call and see what we can do about
yes.
that, and then we'll all.
Is this your vehicles?
It is my vehicle.
All right. And all right. You got your driver's license with you, so.
Yes, I do.
All right.
Mr. Nelson.
All right. Because we can't get involved with civil matters, period.
Since the sheriff's office lacked the authority, or the willpower, or the brain power to resolve this problem, the Lightkeepers did end up filing a petition that day to have the court return their truck, and within a few days they had it back. All's well that ends well, I guess. If you want to watch Larry's full video, you can find him on rumble.com under the handle Litigant Lawrence. Thanks for sharing your story with us, Larry. I'm Mr. Pipsqueak signing off, and remember, you should never talk to police without your parents and a lawyer present.